At the end of Blast Pit, you have to slide down a breaking pipe as quickly as possible without getting fall damage. At this point in the run, it is usually not possible to just drop on the table. As a first strategy, it is therefore possible to get additional 30 health to not get killed by the fall. For that, you have to break the boxes in the central blast pit room during the grenade boost and its following chain. On your way back, you then need a decent speed to not slow down with the duck roll necessary to collect the medkits on the floor. If you're doing it correctly, you will lose less than a second for the additional medkit pickup. For doing the drop at the end, you need to walk towards the pipe. When the pipe is breaking, you will lose contact to the floor. At that point, you stop going forward, reduce FPS max value to 20, and fall right onto the table. Compared to a normal slide down, you save about 2 seconds for the drop and about 1 second in total. As a second setup, it is possible to edge bug off the table. For that, you simply go straight forward and reduce FPS max to 20. This trick is somewhat inconsistent. The closest guess to why it sometimes fails is that you need to reduce FPS max 20 before going forward and not after to change physics accordingly. Because you're doing it as an element of a chain, it might therefore be difficult to consistently get the trick. A third setup involves sloping into the side of the 10-cornered pipe as kind of a lane to reduce falling speed. First, you slope into the lower part of the side. Because the slope will make you slide up into the upper part of the corner, you will be halted mid-air by the upper slope. When you then make it onto the ceiling of the next room, it is possible to not lose any health from falling. Saving about 1 second over the normal strategy, Parkel's setup is about as fast as the QD setup. At last, as the most precise of the strategies, it is possible to jump bug and not get any fall damage. Before making the pipe break, you need to stop and reduce FPS to 29.68, which is the most optimal value to make the jump bug for this height. You jump into the braking trigger and start to crouch. You need to avoid touching the sides of the pipe and the table in a precise 180 degrees strafe for a clean falling down. When being about 2 units above the floor, you press minus duck and plus jump at the same time for the jump bug itself. Maxim's jump bug is part of a special chain of actions performed to lead up to a grenade boost in on a rail, and therefore hard to compare to other strats by this section alone.